You are listening to Drop Tent Media Network.
Definitely. Absolutely. Welcome to the call, people. Let's go ahead. How you doing? Nice to meet you. My name's Neil Wood. If it's your first time in the cult, welcome. Drink some Kool-Aid, sit off to the side. I'm here with my co-host, Adam Nutter.
Yo.
He's hanging
what
out. What
up?
In the studio, having fun. We got a sweet guest today for you. Adam, do you feel okay? Are you good? You feel good? I know we're going to get into a thing. I know you're a little angry.
I'm not angry.
No, it's okay. I know you're a little angry. It's fine. We got a sweet guest today. Dave Temple, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
Fucking
what's
in here. How are you, dude?
I'm good, man.
We've been shouting it up, talking it up.
Yeah.
It's been we were talking about porn stars and you talking about like when you talk to them, talking about, which I think I hit it. I don't know why Adam is just like, I don't want to know about that stuff. I want to know about the giggly stuff. I think that's or what makes them laugh is a good point.
Yeah, on set. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like set is work.
Yeah.
Set is. I'm a comic. I get to laugh at work. I don't know other jobs where people get to laugh at work.
Yeah.
But I know people do laugh at work. You know what I mean? It's like work is so oppressive, and I feel like So I want to know that. Like, what makes you laugh at the porn set? Because I know your day sucks.
Sure. I'm sure. I just don't care. I don't know. It's weird that you guys are so like, I wonder, and I'm just so like, talk about the thing I want to hear about.
Like, what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do?
I don't even
At
know.
this party now, or it's not like you're going to fuck me after the show.
Okay, it's not about that. I'll tell you where it's.
Believe in yourself, also.
Yeah.
Dave.
Also, come on, you're a good-looking guy.
Also, you have a girlfriend or something, or a wife. Or
No, but here's the thing. It's like it's more of like I'm fascinated with other people's jobs, right? So I look at it like, tell me about your job. Like I want to know about your job. Like I don't care about you. I just want to know like what is it like at your job. So the same thing I would do with like I don't know, like an architect. Like I don't give a fuck what an architect laughs at. I'm like, tell me about building a fucking moat. That's not what architects build.
But
you guys get it.
Like, tell me about building it. Tell me about the hardest you ever laughed while you were building it. What was the experience? I mean, because everybody's gonna go through their shit, but that's what makes it interesting. Give me your best day. Give me your worst day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I get it. There's a fucking thing aspect, but like I said, I'm not interested in her anymore. I think there's something in me that is like, okay, I've watched you get fucked on film. I'm not interested.
Then 100% Dave will agree with me on that question that we always ask people. Would you ever not hook up with, date, or marry anyone who did porn?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I was very surprised after you just said that.
Right. Here's what
backfired terribly.
I would never sit there and say it can't happen, but when I first meet a porn star, it doesn't do anything for me to be
right
because it's already been done. Everyone's already had it. This isn't. I could probably get past that if I find out that this person is worth it. You know what I mean? That there's something else in there to stimulate you. But yeah, for the sex thing, I'm no longer interested.
Yeah, I don't know what even those questions like. What's it like when a guy first enters you? Like, what are we saying? Like, what? I don't know what those questions are. Why I would have questions about them. Like, her day to day is probably very cold. I think some of the silly stuff that happens, or some stuff she laughs at on set, or even for guys, things are just like, man, I mean, I did have a girl like fart one time, and it was really fun. We all started laughing. It was a funny scene, and she just farting is still funny. It
is funny.
Doesn't matter if you're in the middle. You know what I mean? It's just the way it goes. Like, I like all that.
I want to know, like, money for sure. That's a big. I'm just curious, especially like between guys and chicks, like how much it's pay scale different. I'm just curious about that shit, and I'm also curious about like how much do you work in like a week?
Well, there's only the boring side of it, I think, is there's only so much they can do. Technically, under statute.
Because that's the other thing that is
crazy
to
shit
me. When I start finding out that they still have another job.
What?
They're like, well.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, right?
Huh.
How does that work?
Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
how
when
does that
you
work?
find
We're
out,
comics. We know how it works.
Yeah,
No. I'm sorry. I don't mean like that. I meant like, because every time you hear about like an employer finding out about someone who does porn, they're like, fired. That's
But
what I'm
that's
saying. Like, how does that
crazy.
work?
Okay, so here's what's about to get crazy because you think about that. He said we're comics. We know how that
Yeah.
works.
No, all right.
Why do we do comedy and still work on a job? Because we love comedy. So
Okay.
like when you start looking at sex workers that do sex work and it don't even pay all the bills, you go like, oh shit.
In it for the love.
Yeah.
Love
Like you-
of the
So you
game.
deep.
Oh shit, you like this.
Or V.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I thought about that with the OnlyFans shit. You know what I mean? We only focus on the high earning girls on.
Oh yeah, sure.
This
But there's a lot of people just cooking and shit on that thing.
but
I know it's known for fucking, but like I'm no
But
joke.
they're
There's-
oh no,
cooking
it was
naked.
it was for your artwork. Women they always get naked. But that's what I'm saying. They
so my
do
sister's
it
lying to
because
me. Is
they
what you're saying.
really
I understand. Okay.
some of them really enjoy it. Some
Yeah,
of
yeah.
them not making some of them not making a lot of money. Some of
Right.
them don't have a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, yeah.
They do it because they love it. Think about how many podcasts are out there
Sure.
that don't have a lot of listeners and
Right.
they rock out because hey, we just like doing this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
that's where I'll get into it because if you tell me some of the fun that you having on set, then I could probably understand why you
Yeah.
enjoy this fucking job so much.
I think honestly, for a dude, that would wear off. Like the fun of it would wear off almost immediately.
I think the temperament. I think is what it comes to. Some dudes, I'm sure it is. I'm sure they're just kind of cold, that kind of thing. But I feel like,
I
I
would.
mean, what do you mean? Wait, wear off? Wait a second.
All
So-
right, I'll tell you. So I would hate to fuck, for sure. I would hate it, and, like privately.
Hate the fuck what?
This is a different conversation.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
like-
You hate
I
to
don't
fuck
like this.
short, you
I don't
said?
like
No,
this.
no,
Cut it.
so, no, stop, shut up. So, okay, if I was let's say I was in porn, right? I was a male porn star. And all you do is have sex, right?
Not in
Yeah.
this universe. Different universe.
I'm much more in shape, Adam.
Marvel kind of shit. It's a parallel dimension. You know what I mean?
Shut
You
up!
gotta slip
Don't ruin
in.
my thing. Just doing a thing.
Your body is ruining your thing. It's not
All
my
right,
fault.
all right. Yeah.
Love you.
So
Love you. Keep
it's not
going.
important.
Love you. Keep
Ron
going.
Jeremy, whatever. Okay, it's not important. So let's say all you do is fuck all day, right?
Yeah.
All week. You get tired of that. And then when you go home, it's like your private time. Wouldn't you not want to have sex anymore? Because you're like over it?
Nah, I think
Really?
I would. I beat off
know.
sometimes before sex. I'll beat off sometimes after sex. Like I
What?
like well not like directly
dead
after
inside?
sex. Not like directly after sex, but like she might leave and now I'm just like up for a few hours. I'm watching TV and then and I just beat off again. You know what I mean? Like it's just because the sex isn't here. But
Huh.
Yeah, dude.
also
Absolutely.
like like even if the sex was there,
Yeah.
I would come back for it a few hours later. It's just
That
like,
was for us. This one's for me.
but I don't know. Like you guys don't treat like
I get it.
orgasming like that. It's almost like eating fruit throughout the day.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's the beauty of having somebody around that like, cool, we can get this knocked, but sometimes they're not in the mood and you still want to get, you just got to get an orgasm.
Yeah. Adam's trying to say, Adam's saying that he doesn't think you be bored of fucking when you get home. Think about why guys or people watch porn so that they can fantasize about it to reach a climax, right? Think about it. If you were in the porn, you don't think he's thinking about it when he gets home? Like, he's literally in the shit like that. So the idea that he's not jerking off or not having sex when he gets home it doesn't make any sense.
So this
He-
sex
think
ain't
it's
he's
even-
in the fantasy.
And-
No,
but this
right,
sex-
but he's living
but
the fan. It's like a
fantasy
couple.
sex ain't good because he can't come when he want to. Best sex I ever had, I get to come right away. I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
nobody else.
True. Okay, I equate it to like a Hall of Fame NFL quarterback, where it's like that guy doesn't understand what it's like to not be that quarterback
Okay,
to like a normal person,
sure.
and like that normal person doesn't get it. So like, I'm not doing a good. I'm not doing a good job
No, it
explaining
sounds-
myself.
But I just
Stupid.
think you think that people are enjoying the act of sex and
Yeah.
porn more than they are. Like, so it's like you can enjoy making a movie. You can enjoy being an actor. You enjoy the finished
Right.
product. You might actually hate acting. Like being on set in front of all of these people, like running the shit over and over. The process of it is shit. But the finished product and the anticipation of auditioning for a part and getting it and landing it and all that is the part of it. But there's a shitty part too.
I just think them being
Steven Seagal.
yeah. Oh yeah,
You know he doesn't like being on set, dude. He hates
Yeah.
everybody he works with. You
Yeah.
can see it in his eyes.
Which we were talking about before. Has Steven Seagal ever actually been a martial artist?
I don't
Like Chuck
wanna-
Norris used to legitimately be one, right?
Right.
Was Steven Seagal just a fucking dude he just grew a fucking ponytail? It was like, I do martial arts.
We're taking a weird left from porn, but
I like it. I like where it's going.
I don't want to look up his wiki. I feel like he's a low rent, like the Chuck Norris jokes that were happening. Chuck Norris got that thing of like jokes that happening of like that. Then you have Steven Seagal. I feel like underneath the surface, he has been this whole time building up a wiki that is just like, actually he tackled a shark once and he actually thinks he did. Like I think
yeah.
In his head, like that's stuff that he will say. I think I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure he has never been like in any kind of actual contests.
Listen,
I'm
man,
pretty sure.
I just watched. Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Dave, before you shut up, Neil and I was watching YouTube shit, and we were watching like MMA, Wonder Boy from UFC. He was like breaking down like UFC fighters in movies who fought people, and the second one was like GSP fought Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal is about 800 pounds, and he's wearing like all this SWAT gear, and he's doing like motions like this, just like that's not a real thing in anything, like ever. Like I don't know what that is.
And I don't remember when I look back at young Steven Seagal. I can't tell whether he was sharper then either, or whether it was. So and here's the thing: if he pulled off, God bless him. You know what I mean?
Sure.
If he made it through all that time without being because there is no record to just walk in and just come out of nowhere and be like,
dude, he's the fucking Trump of martial artists.
yeah.
The best is how he clearly exerts no effort.
I think what he's doing, no joke, I think he has studied, I'm using quotes for people just listening. I think he has studied different shit. And then now in those movies, you just see him like combining shit that would never go to. He's like, I'm doing Tai Chi MMA. You guys just don't get it. It's on a new level. Like I'm doing other shit.
Like kickboxing, capoeira.
And here's the thing that I think we got to give hip hop credit for. You know,
did Seagal drop an album? I didn't even know. Did he? No. Tell me if he did, dude. I have to listen to that. I will go buy that right now if he dropped an album. If he dropped an album, I will buy it.
Dude, if he could con people with the martial arts,
that's what I'm saying. Rappers have always gotten caught, you know, not really being what they perpetuate.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's more than just rappers that have that. You know what I mean? Like every genre of anything that you can think of has that.
Right, definitely.
And we don't hunt them down as much in other genres for some reason.
Yeah.
No one is checking Steven Seagal's realness.
no one stepped to him.
It's like Van Damme. That's the only guy. He might have met him once and be like, no, this guy ain't shit. I'm not going to say anything, but he ain't shit.
Right. And there's
but fans aren't. They're just.
I do want one actor to be like, you know what? I want you to do something like to him and see if he does it, you know? Like
mega pastors, no one's checking their credentials.
Of course, right?
Like, they just tell you.
God will come down and look at my resume. Like it's just like I don't think he's gonna look at your resume, man. I don't think he's gonna no one's looking at your resume.
Joel Osteen?
Yeah, like no.
That dude? Yeah, who the fuck is that guy?
There's no way that Joel Osteen is more Christian than some guy who's like in a little church shack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way that he just has a better relationship with God.
No,
he looks
but
like if
he has way more people following him.
But he just looks like a fucking piece of shit. He looks so like he looks like
not to them.
No, I know, but he looks like a if an otter came to life.
Oh man.
Like that's just that vibe he gives me. Like a just like a river creature.
Yeah.
Like that's the vibe he gives me.
And some people they want to see that.
Man.
Some people hey, quiet as kept, that's their hero, man.
Yeah. Do you remember during the floods in Hurricane Harvey and he just closed the church down? He's like, no ark for you bitches. He's like, you know.
Do you guys remember seeing other people's dads when you were in school? And like really just being blown away because you don't know this guy, but you just there's a vibe and you're just like, oh, either this guy's lucky he has that dad, or so that's kind of like what Joel Osteen is. He's like someone's dad where you're kind of like, oof. Oh, I don't know what goes on in that household. But you actually go to their house and you go, get the fuck out of here. You were rich that entire time. You know what I mean? Like, because you remember that? Like, when I was a kid, I thought like your dad was supposed to be like a crazy maniac, tough guy.
Okay.
So the first time I saw like a dad that like wasn't drunk with his shirt tucked in and all that shit. And you're just like,
yeah, no joke.
your
Yeah,
dad looks like a pussy, dude.
Fucking bitch dad. Is that your mom? It's like,
yeah, but he's there for you.
Right.
That's the difference.
Right.
That's the difference. No, but mine
he was like,
was-
shut up, guys. This isn't funny. My dad's dead.
yeah, I think mine wouldn't have been. It wasn't that my dad was like trying to be a tough guy or anything like that. But in terms of charisma and stuff, he was really dry and stuff. So I thought dads were supposed to be like, like Family Matters. Like I thought like that and fucking,
Fucking pussies.
yeah. I was like, no, dude, that's a dad. I mean, he's a cop. He's stern when he needs to be. Right, but he's also loving and caring, and that's how he's supposed to be, dude. This is, you know what I mean? Like I thought.
Then you grow up and find out he was played by a homosexual.
Yeah.
You're like,
Absolutely.
huh? Homosexual taught me how to be a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it somewhere.
Right.
Got it from somewhere. I don't know, man. You know what I mean?
And it worked.
Yeah, it did.
We're definitely softer.
Wait,
than-
Reginald VelJohnson is gay? I said family. Oh, that's good for him. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I found that out way later.
Right, but
Way
same thing
later.
with like
I just found it out right now.
same thing. But same thing.
I
with
found it
like,
out way later than you.
Same thing with like Uncle Phil. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like we
yeah,
learned how to
yeah,
be
yeah,
a man from him, but he wasn't like.
Does that question what manhood is in general?
Well, that's the thing because he wasn't being a tough guy, but they were
No.
definitely stern.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I think a lot
He's
of
a
us,
fucking judge.
Dude,
right?
I watched that reunion, that Fresh Prince reunion, and they were talking about like Uncle Phil's like, yeah, man, I did grow up with like that. Looking at him like, even though I have my dad in my life to this day, who I'm very close with, it's still like a father figure almost, where you're like, huh, getting lessons from this guy. It's like,
Yeah.
Right.
it's like this. Yeah, it's weird, man.
I do not have that honor, sir.
No,
But no. I don't. Who? So what? Is there a celebrity dad that you like? So because I'm thinking of celebrity in terms of like television. That's a dad. Was there somebody when you were growing up like, oh, or once you realize that, oh, your dads aren't supposed to be like tough, like that. Was there a celebrity dad eventually like?
Oh, okay, so this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Mine was Al Bundy.
Oh, I actually thought I was gonna do it.
Yeah,
I
right.
love Al Bundy. No, Al Bundy was actually closer to what I was experiencing. It was
Right.
a little closer to what I understood. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like I watched shows like Good Times and
Yeah.
all of that shit, but the dad that I clung to was Al Bundy.
Fuck it.
it was like real.
It was like he was eating shit at home, but he wasn't eating it with a smile.
Yeah.
He definitely spoke up on some "this is horse shit."
Yeah,
Al Bundy, the character's tomb, or his fucking gravestone, would say, "I shoveled shit." Like it would be,
Yeah.
like he was fucking in the trenches.
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
He
was-
didn't act like this was like those other dads, like Carl and Dr.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil. There was something creepy about the way they accepted this.
Dr. Phil's not a father. I don't care if he
He
has
is.
children. No, I don't care if he has children. He is not a father. In the same way, he's not a doctor.
Someone was a surrogate.
No, he was a good
sperm
football
donor.
player, though.
Was he?
yeah. I think he was like a D1 football player.
Adam just like nowhere, just take left. He's just like, was a football player. We can get into it. Played
Yeah,
good
no.
college ball. College ball was pretty good.
Yeah, I
Just
think
like,
so.
All right,
I can
Uncle.
see that, but it's
Thanks.
also so weird. I don't know
Yeah.
what that. His energy is so. I don't want to call it feminine. I don't know what that is.
All right, y'all, let's get into this huddle. Let's get
I
into
call
it.
it
You know
bitch-
what I mean? Let's be
bitch energy?
supportive.
Well, I don't even want to call it that because that sounds derogatory. I just didn't know no men like that when I was growing up.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't learn that energy until I got later, and I was thoroughly
Yeah.
confused by it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Al Bundy was
That
the
makes
kind of energy that I was
That makes sense.
identifying with on television.
I
Like
get you.
we're not just gonna sit here. Like even Al would lose, but he would lose kicking and fucking
With
screaming.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I like that. That makes sense. Any celebrity dad for you that you connected with, or because you had your father and you're gonna rub that in my face? Is that
I still have my dad in my life. Hey, Dad, what's going on? He listens too.
sounds
He
gross?
supports us.
Sounds
No, I mean, I guess always Uncle Phil was always like a great role.
Yeah.
I always think of Uncle Phil as like every
I
time.
didn't,
Every
rich
single time.
dad. I didn't get the rich.
Oh,
thing.
it's zero to do with the rich thing,
I
right?
got
But
you,
it's just, I
obviously.
mean, all his messages were pretty
Yeah.
great.
Straightforward.
Pretty, yeah.
But
so
I
it's
think
like,
that's why Family Matters mattered more, because that was a picture of a Chicago family, like clear, like middle class, kind of like that we're trying to paint like in this light. So it made sense of like him, trying to squeeze $1 out, like all the
Right.
same stuff
Yeah.
that he was saying. It's like my mom, of course, like I think most households, like,
Yeah.
like,
Bruh.
turn off the water. What the fuck's
Bruh.
wrong with you? Turn
Oh,
off this
come
light.
on.
Why is
Let's
all that kind of shit.
let's really break this down, man. Carl Winslow, he's a cop, right? He's married. His wife, she's but then what we talk about 3, 4 kids or something like
Yeah,
that.
but they have 2.
3.
The son, the daughter, and then they had
Now
a younger kid,
and
right?
Now you got
That's
to
his
move in this
sisters,
chick's
yeah.
mom,
Right.
and then you got to
Right.
move in her sister and her son,
Right.
and then you got the neighbor always like it's
fucking
only
nerd.
but so much one man can take with
Right.
a fucking smile on
true.
his face, and that shit was so fake and apparent to me. Like
Oh, definitely.
no
Of
one will
course.
tolerate all of this going on in their household.
Yeah, yeah.
Like someone would have gotten hit by now.
On a Chicago cop's salary.
Right.
Like,
no, yeah.
like in the house they
He's
lived in
never-
was way too big.
He's never drunk. He's never angry.
no.
He
He's
was
never just
always
popped a shot at the
dressed.
ceiling.
Yeah. No, that show was, and I rewatched. We were like rewatching it earlier, like from the first episode, and I understood. I was like, no, and I don't know enough about the executive producers and all that kind of stuff, but it felt like I was like, no, this is one Chicago at the time, not great, and I mean, still struggling to this day. But like, it's a thing of like that show is meant to be. I think was like, no, like this is gonna be a black family that is shot and looks like a white family that you would say, like trying to like. I think they were just like trying to do something there of just like we're not gonna, we're gonna, and even their crime episodes and stuff like that, like they are downplaying the amount of crime that might have been going on in Chicago. He's just like the gun episode and stuff like
so
that.
true.
It's like one gun that they found. He's just like, there's one gun. I was like, dude, that's insane. Like 45 people would have guns.
That's
Like
so funny.
it's crazy.
Yo, he would come home from work on the episode like, oh, regular day, honey. It's like last time I checked, they're coming home like those cops like drenched in blood.
He is seeing black on black crime at a peak, like in terms of sometimes.
You know
like,
what would
it's
be
bad.
realistic if he just turned to his wife at that show one time and be like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna shoot everyone in this house and myself.
Yeah, dude.
Like that would have been real.
No, in my head, I feel like there was like a fucking wood, like a door that he was throwing knives at in the garage. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, he would go in the garage.
Like,
We just never saw.
Dude, he
it.
just had like
Once you look at it a bit different, you start seeing even some of the antics of like Urkel is constantly trying to fuck the daughter.
constantly trying to put babies in his daughter.
There's
dude.
a level of sexual harassment.
To no degree, you don't see it.
Woo!
It's insane,
He would trick her into coming to the into the basement. He would pretend he was someone else to get her in his basement, bro.
Yeah.
dude, and he would do it right in front of Carl too, like openly, aggressively, like be like, I'm gonna fuck your daughter.
Yeah.
And he just was like, okay, like get out of here, you rascal. It's like
Right.
And he prefers they, so please, if you could refer, because he does change. So no, I don't know. I'm sorry, that was stupid. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb person. But no, yeah, 100%. If Carl is aware that he goes downstairs, does a scientific experiment to turn himself into someone that his daughter does want to fuck, how fucked up in a dad's head where you got to be like, nah, man, yeah, he's fuckable. Nah, let it roll, dude.
it's like he's hot now, so
Dude,
That's
this is
insanity.
the stuff serial killers are made out of.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And this guy just took it all with a fucking smile on his face, like I
Dude,
couldn't
it
do
is wild.
it. I couldn't get into it, man.
It was
I
great. I get
couldn't.
you.
I could not suspend reality, man.
I get it. No, that makes sense. I never thought it was real. I was like, that show jumped the shark. That show jumps the shark in like season 5 or something like that, where all this, as soon as he started to get that, it was just that was like a sensation, like almost an internet sensation that we have now. Because eventually you're 5 seasons in, and he is a mad scientist doing experiments in his house, changing himself into an Asian, doing Bruce Lee, both of them doing the Asian accent, heavily doing it, and it being okay, obviously, for the time period and all that kind of stuff, but like jumping the shark fully, like it's gone.
Right.
There's no fucking. He leaped out of he's out of the water. The shark is down there. He's into space. Like it is bananas. So and then at the same time, him still fucking his like trying to fuck his daughter is.
yeah, I like how the
Insane.
writers' room's like, all right, guys, we're gonna try to hook them up finally. How do we do it? We're gonna trick her. It's like that's the gimmick. That's pretty crazy looking back at it. Like we're gonna trick this innocent teenage girl to fuck this guy.
What if she is walking home and he's like in a bush, right? Now hear me.
Chloroform.
What if she's like he's in a bush, he's hiding, he's like kind of watching her. Just keep going with me, right?
He's like the
It's like-
knife's just at her throat.
Nah, it's
He's
not.
like, he's gonna
No,
grab.
no, we do a thing. It's like it's related to cookery and culinary. He's like trying to teach her how to cook. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And he's chasing her down. Like you know what I mean? Like he wants to get her to cook. So anyway, it's way crazy. I get you. But yeah, okay. So you thought your dad was like supposed to be. So your dad was like tough dude. That kind of. Is that your vision of like the father then, and then you started to.
Yeah, like once I got around other kids and saw
Right,
their
right.
dads, and it's like that had none of that tough
'Cause
aura.
you got me on that.
But then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get there to their house and you go like, holy shit,
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
okay, your dad is like killing it in this world. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you started to realize all of the little nerdy dads
Right.
were providing like a way cushier lifestyle
Yeah.
for their kids, and you were like, holy
Yeah, there's
shit.
a bunch of Pete Holmes. You know what I mean? That's what he makes that joke about being like, he just looks like the fun, awkward dad. He's like,
Yeah.
aha, fresco. Like these jokes, like, yeah, 100%. Like that was definitely eye-opening to me because I didn't have that type of male figure. My dad wasn't like overly aggressive, like I said, but like wasn't also like a stern kind of quiet dude, like that kind of thing. So, but like as soon as I saw like a fun dad or like that kind of dude, I'm just, you guys going to play outside? You guys gonna throw the ball around? Ah, that's a good time, man. I'm like, what is up with your father? He's weird, man. I don't like the way he is.
I always think like, was that dude always like that, or did something happen to him?
No, he just didn't have stuff happen to him.
The only guy.
My baby boy wasn't fucking fighting in the streets at a young age, dude.
I want to say
That's so true.
when we were kids on my block, there was one dude who had a dad, but he wasn't the playing type.
Gotcha.
My mom had a boyfriend for a while that he played with us, but he was on drugs.
Okay. What was his name? Do you remember his name?
Ricky.
Yes, immediately. Of course, his name is Ricky.
Ricky.
I was actually gonna say Rudy. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I felt like Rudy, so you went R. I was like, it's Rudy. Definitely Rudy. Ricky.
But
Okay.
like, yeah, he was
Ricky's on
he
drugs.
was always down. Anytime, like he was the kind of guy you could throw a ball at him and he'll come out barefoot, you know,
yeah.
jeans, no shirt on, and now he's fucking running steady QB. But
Yeah,
it's just
I used to
cocaine
throw
in
50
it.
yards back in the day.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
It's like,
You know.
Rick, you're on meth.
It's like
So I don't
Uncle
know if
Rico.
that's-
I think it's just the R.
Right.
I think it's the R names.
Well, no, his name would be Rich if he was not doing drugs, probably.
Yeah.
But okay, so you're about with a boyfriend.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but those guys,
I
you
had
know,
one of those.
they weren't dad figures, so you get it. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to look up to this guy, but he's here all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
My mom dated a Cliff. She dated a Cliff.
Oh,
for
was
a
he
while.
a nerd?
Trucker?
Oh.
No. Trucker had a truck. He owned his own truck. In terms of just like 18-wheeler, and then had a clearly making up for stuff. Corvette, yellow Corvette. Yeah. And we went to. I remember going to his house. I just remember like, dude, this guy is a child. Like I remember thinking just like, dude, he has the toys that I want to play with. Like he has.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like as cars, I was like, this is not good. Like he can't be a
Yeah.
father. There's no way.
Dude,
he's
wasn't
a
that
father.
infuriating as you were a kid and you went to other adults' houses and they had like Nintendos and shit? You're like, what I want this shit.
Yeah.
Like this guy's an adult. Like it's
Yeah.
awesome.
You know who he looked like? He looked like the cross-eyed guy in some of the Revenge of the Nerds. Remember the
Yeah,
big?
yeah.
He looked like that guy. That's what it was, like the cross-eyed big dude.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. It was hysterical. I was like, this guy's a child. There's no way. Dude. He's got all the play stuff. But that guy and then
But
the
they're
other.
happier. And that's what we were
Yeah.
just talking about.
Sure.
We were talking about this before the show started, as far as like the people who don't need to drink or do drugs
Yeah.
to be out, and it's like that person kind of creeps you out. And it's like, yeah, because they're still in touch with that childlike happiness.
Yeah, it blows
Yeah.
my mind.
They
like,
don't have that restrictor that
Sure.
like to not just do childish things. They have no
Right.
care about being judged.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Because here's why. Because my mom doesn't drink or do anything, and she is a stick in the mud. I don't know. It's like she just is like not a fuck. Like
It's a
she's,
different
I guess
version
with
of
dudes-
fun.
No, actually,
Yeah,
no.
maybe-
She thinks she's
yeah.
fun. You're right. You know what? I just think I'm being an asshole.
Oh, she thinks she's fun. Most of those people do. That's a dig right there. Most of those people think they're hysterical.
Yeah, that's it. No, I'm right. No, fuck it. I'm right. I stick by what I said. I'm right. No, I'm right. It's like, and I was on the phone with her today, and this actually lead in after we do plugs. So I want to do plugs real quick about the fight I almost got into today on the highway. But I was on the phone with her today. I was like, it blows my mind, Mom, that like you don't do like you just go through life sober like all the time. Because like I don't drink, but I smoke weed. I do mushrooms occasionally and stuff like that. But like. She does not like nothing. I'm like, because my dad will drink occasionally. He has
Well,
cigars
but
occasionally.
Did
but,
she
like,
already do it?
no, she never did. That's what blows my mind. She never did it.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you.
No, I think it's two things. I think it's either.
Well,
Go
she
ahead.
might not even be able to talk. Because you know what's funny? She might not be able to talk to you about it. Because here's the thing. I just had this
Yeah,
conversation with my ex. So I'm here on vacation. You know, we just had an Airbnb. It's me, my ex, my 2 kids. We're all hanging out in the house for a few days. As soon as I get there, I let her know, like, hey, I got some weed if you want to smoke. She goes, oh, yeah, God, thank you. Yeah, cool, no doubt. We roll up and go to smoke. And she was like, yeah, man. She moves to Arizona, so she's like, I can't wait till the dispensaries so I can start getting some stuff
Right.
because I'll probably just stick with the pens because, you know, the smell. I don't want the kids to know. And I'm like, just fucking tell them.
Right.
And she goes, what? And I said, I already told Serene, I was my older. I already told her and had to talk with her about it. She goes, well, she's different. She's younger. I go, she already knows you smoke.
Right, yeah.
You used to smoke, and she would come to me, and because she smelled you in the powder room with the doors closed. She knows.
Remember, she had that picture of her in the bong. I had made her hold it. It was fun.
She's
It was fun. It was bigger than her. It's a fun bong.
But I'm telling her, I'm like, that's you. You're making
you're
your life
putting
an
it on it.
inconvenience.
Right.
Just tell them.
Yeah.
And I don't think she'll do it, but some people, they just do not have it in them.
It annoys me.
And that's a fascinating. She can live her entire life going that. No, that never happened.
I never did coke on that guy's dick. I don't remember doing.
Right? Because how do you talk to somebody? How do you
Your father, of course, I would do coke off his dick every day. I love him. But that other guy, I didn't do it. So I didn't do drugs.
Yeah, both of mine. I was like sober.
Have you had
did.
any? Have you guys had any inclination, like, gotten tips of who your parents really were? Did you get a chance to? No, they're
Wait,
destructive.
hold on. Let's do plugs first, because
that's a good one.
no, that's good.
like
I want to
that.
go into that. But let's do. That's a big thing, I feel. And you gotta get out of here soon, so I just want to do plugs real quick. All right, Dave. Tell everybody where we can find you. Your new special and podcast and all that stuff.
DaveTempleComedy.com is the website, baby. Go there for my special, the second one, filmed in February 2020. Last sold out show before the shutdown, man. So I did this all on my own. Guys, go if you don't believe that it's funny, go listen to it on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, any of that. Go ahead and stream it.
Yeah, Jesse just pulled it up for everybody watching along. So.
And if it's funny there, you're gonna go, shit, I want to know what happened in that room. You'll be able to see what happened in that room.
And social media.
I'm Dave Temple across all social media platforms.
Probably all on the site. Nice. Love it.
Cool. Jesse, buddy.
Tell people your TikTok. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Jesse Pedraza Show, TikTok. At me with my 100 followers.
Yeah, dude.
Let's
Nice.
go. Get at all right. I have only made it in October, so suck it.
Jesse's getting so defensive. And
Yeah,
no one
no,
said
I,
anything.
You know what? It's my TikTok.
You
It's my world.
disrespecting those 100 people.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
you
not
are.
valuable. I didn't say anything. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
That's your 100 people.
That is.
You're disrespecting those 100
No.
people.
I love them. I love every single one of them. 115 one of them.
There you go.
And then Jay Pedraza 74. Those are people from high school. I don't know about them.
That was probably 91 of your listeners, actually. From the other your friends.
You guys can follow me at Adam Nutter on Twitter and Instagram, at Adam Nutter Comedy on Facebook. And, excuse me, I keep burping. Check out the Garbage Opinions podcast I've been doing on the side that I think is going to be joining Drop Tent. So,
Cool.
so check that out. It's fun. That's all. And no shows. That's it. So nothing else going on. Neil?
Smooth, dude. Smooth. Yeah, IamNeilWood.com. Go there. There's art stuff up there. That's pretty much all right now. That's there. Got a bunch of art stuff. But, of course, Neil Wood Comedy for the other stuff. But it's either I Am Neil Wood or Neil Wood Comedy. But you can check out all the other podcasts on this network. You can go to droptent.com and check out all the wonderful pods. We got some new stuff. Actually, 2 new pages that are coming that you guys are familiar with. You'll see Level Monsters' new page up, Zachy Hour, Broadway for Breeders, all that kind of stuff. And some of the, of course, people still running, Rob and Cody,
Sweet Heat.
What Up, Sweet Heat.
Sam We
All the
Are.
stuff's still there. Go check all that stuff. Sam We Are still putting out stuff. So you can check all that out. And if you want to check out this podcast, go to droptent.com/podcast/cult of us, and you'll check out all the good stuff there that we do, including our Patreon. Easy thing to do. You can go to our page, which is patreon.com/cult of us. But I checked everything out this time. Everything's up and running. I don't know whatever weird stuff was going before.
Oh,
but
the Hot Topic story, right?
Yeah. So we got new content up for you at the $1 level. Just again, audio, visual, video stuff as well. So you can get all that stuff. $3 level. We're talking movies. We're talking fights. You guys can check us out while we watch them, while we're talking about them, while we're having jokes.
You go in our Discord channel. You watch along with us.
Yeah. All the instructions are in there. Super easy to do. We do UFC fights. We do movies. All that kind of cool stuff at the $3 level. And then $5 a month is going to get you into the tattoo tier and everything else as well. So you can actually possibly win a free tattoo of a very large size softball size full color from an award-winning artist out of Delaware, writing Wilmington, Delaware, Anna Gabrielle. You can check her out. Her artwork actually is all included in there. You can check out her Instagram, see what she does. You know, if you don't like her artwork, go fuck yourself.
Check out my arms. She does.
Yeah. I mean, well, he's got it. That's bad. He's trash. But
I am trash.
No, he's just trash. It's fine. But I like his. She does great work. So, and you can win it for $5.
She makes me
$10.
less trash.
So we pick out a name every other month. We just had a winner last.
Tim.
Tim won. And you can possibly get a tattoo for $10, and then you pay gas to get there. It saves tons of money. You're getting awesome tattoos, and you're doing it to help us out. So check all that stuff out there.
And shout out Rob Cruz for joining the Patreon.
Yeah, dude. Rob Cruz. Funny comic. Been on the show.
Yep.
Wonderful stuff. And that takes us fuck out of plugs, dude.
Yeah. So, Dave, your question was,
I love this.
when did you learn who our parents were?
Yeah, did you
Like,
get a
did you
chance to
a
see,
little glimmer, a little touch.
if not from them, from somebody else to really let you know who your parents were?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll answer first. I got both parents. So I got both parents still
If
alive.
anything, I saw my dad way better than you saw yours, dude.
Oh, for sure.
dad-
That's
My
what I'm
dad-
saying.
Yeah, so fuck you, dude.
I know. That's why yours is going to be better.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
cool.
go with mine.
Go with your nonsense
I know,
functional
it's not
parents.
gonna
Your
be as-
functioning bullshit parents.
It's not going to be as good.
Garbage parents.
My dad was always a pretty level-headed dude. I mean, apparently when he was younger, he was like a little more hot-tempered. My dad also used to be like essentially a bodybuilder. Like he's my height, but my dad used to bench like 350 when he was like my age, younger. Like he was a fucking jack dude. My mom swears by this.
He looks down on you.
I mean, no, I can
In your
kick the
body?
shit out of him. Are you kidding me?
Well, now. Yeah.
Even before I could kick the
Never
shit out
mind. It's okay.
of him. Anyway, my mom swears that he punched a hole in the van one time when they were younger. I don't know how true that is, but I seen pictures of my dad when he was younger. He was yoked. He was pretty big. He might have done it.
Not a dent, Dave. Not a dent. A hole.
That's what she said. I don't believe it.
Like in an anime. You know
I wasn't there. I wasn't born yet.
Like
Just
he
saying.
Okay.
I believe it was a dent. I'm gonna go dent. I think she's just exaggerating a story.
That's fine.
Whatever. But he was always a very level-headed dude. Like he's not a drinker. Like he occasionally never smoke cigarettes. Occasional cigar. Not a violent dude. Like so, I always kind of knew who he was. Even as an adult, I always could see times of that. My mom, different story. We never got along, and when I got older, the worst. I was like, okay. And I mean, listen, I'll talk about it on air for sure. I have, but I don't want to drag her for no reason. But like, I definitely saw like a more negative side when I got older, for sure. Like money issues, shit like that. I was like, okay, cool. Selfishness, like. Right. I'm the only child too, so it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
But
what are you
that's cool,
doing?
So you got to see that, and
Yeah.
then other things kind of made sense, and you were able to take shit less personally.
No, I take it still personally, but like it's because again I'm the only child, so it's like
You think Adam doesn't take things personally?
yeah, Dave, you know me, I'm crazy. My mom was
Just told him he had a fight on the way here on 95, dude. Like,
oh yeah, real quick. I just gotta this
right.
crazy story. This happened on the way
It's
here.
not that crazy.
No, it's really wild because I'm driving on I-95, the highway. Apparently, me and this guy go to merge the lane at the same exact time. Apparently, he thought I cut him off, so he starts honking me, and I just give him like the what the fuck shrug. He must have thought I flipped him off, so he just like we're on I-95, the highway. This is very important. We're going about 80. He just rolls his window down. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with my mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, this guy wants to fight me. I think I roll the window down. I'm like, what's up, dude? He's like, fuck you, you fucking pussy. And I went, okay. I'm just laughing now. He's like, oh yeah, want to pull over? I went, we're on the highway.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Well, to have that conversation at 8 miles an hour is already kind of
Yeah, we were going fast.
I mean, I also like to think he actually had to roll his window down, but I mean, I know he didn't have to. But pull over. Can't hear you. What's up? You all right? Like,
Well, I had to keep like checking the. Like I don't want to rear end someone. I'm like, what? So he's like, pull over, pussy. I went, you don't want that, dude, because like again, I'm a fucking fighter. Like I'm a trained fighter. I'll kill this fucking guy.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. Fuck you. I'm not gonna pull over on the highway to fight you. So then he cuts me off. What I knew he was gonna do. I was like, I don't care. I'm like, I don't, dude. I'm like literally laughing, almost uncontrollably in this guy's face now.
Right.
He's just getting angrier. He then got on the left side of me and rolls his window down and films me. And I'm just like, laughing even harder, and then drove away angrily.
Yeah.
By the way, he was a black dude. I think he was trying to bait me a little bit when he started filming me.
Okay. How do you mean? No, I mean, talk.
We all know what I mean.
No,
Because why?
I don't know what you mean.
There was no
Say it.
interaction. After that,
I don't know what you're saying.
it was weird.
Dave,
Like,
what do you think?
I don't know. I think you're trying to bait me. I think you're trying to bait me. I think you're trying
You
to
think
bait
this
me.
black guy was trying to fucking bait him? No,
think it was.
I see. Actually, I think that is just a move that I think I've seen with dum-dums sometimes. Like, people just think this is going to be a thing. Again, the whole point is that when you get into a thing, this happens at fights and parties where, like, I've been in situations where I'm like, I didn't even know we were fighting. And so, yeah, that guy is clearly in another. He's just like, oh, no, this guy is fighting. Like, this is one of those white people. They're entitled, maybe. I don't know. But or he's just like, look at this dum-dum, and I'm going to
Which is
capture him.
fine.
Well, it's
I don't
no
care.
different than when you were children and you wanted to fight somebody, and
Sure.
you have to get that person to engage.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yes.
And if they don't engage, the more ridiculous your attempt
Right.
will be. So if you got even when you were a kid, you go, all right, well, you hit me,
Right.
and then the person not gonna hit, so you start
Poking him.
doing, like you become more
Right.
and
It's a
more
great-
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
That's
really
what he was
because it's just like you're a kid, you don't know how to get off your aggression.
Right.
Because
Same thing with that guy. He's
right.
pinned up from something else throughout the day. He doesn't know how to get it off,
Yeah,
and it comes off in those retarded outbursts. Like
it was
here-
it was ridiculously
Right.
retarded. It was so silly.
it's the equivalent,
But-
and I'm sorry, I hope I'm using the word retarded
I say
in
it
a
all
way
the time,
that's
too.
respectful of understanding. But it's the same thing of like, you're trying to communicate. Like mentally challenged people, like they lash out because I can't get across what's wrong.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. He's having a mental outburst
Right.
based on something, whatever the fuck.
I
else
think he
dealing
got
with
mad because
on
he
the
thought
day.
I flipped him off, and I'm like, dude, I didn't even flip you. Like, I didn't
Right.
care. I didn't even care. He maybe because I did this, so he might have thought I did, but like, it just because in my mind, the craziness is like he doesn't know me. Like, he doesn't know that I have all this fucking MMA experience, and I'm like, I'll fucking chuck this guy to death. And by the way, if we were on the street, I probably would have fought that guy. Because I'm also crazy, and I know it's not the right thing to do, but I'm honest with myself and everybody. So I'm like, I think if it was easily pull-overable, I'd be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you a fucking lesson today. That's kind of my mentality. And I know it's not right, so fuck everybody. But that is my mentality. It's like, no, but like this guy is trying to act tough.
No, that would be.
I'll show him tough.
No,
That's
that
fine.
would be a good look. Yeah. White dude beating a black guy on
He
the side of
started it.
95. That'd be a good look. That'd be good for the pod.
How long do you think? How long do you think until that can happen again? And it's just,
Oh, it's gonna be a while.
It's going to be a while.
It's gonna be a while.
because that's crazy that you cannot
Yeah.
beat up a black.
I would have got
guy
out.
It really
If we,
wasn't-
in the
if we
raw.
pulled over, I would have got out and said Black Lives Matter. I would have probably.
It really,
I would have said that. I'd have been
the
like,
fu-
"Yo, BLM, like, chill." Like, I would've been-
obviously, it was from zero part of racial tension. It was all from road rage.
these are all your
Right?
road stories. His road stories. And I still have a question for you.
Yeah.
My road stories are literally me pulling over to help a dude. Like, that's all. I literally just recently somebody broke down, but they were still like in the lane. This is like right on University like area, 2-lane kind of shit in the city where it's like, oh, this is a bad place for you to break down. So I like pulled over, slapped on a mask real quick, like jumped down. I was like, yo, dude, what's going on? You need help? Put it in neutral. Just get it off to the side. And he kind of did a thing of like, he's like, nah. I was like, all right. He was like, nah, man, it's running. It's I got it. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave it here. And it was kind of like, it is Philly. It's like, it's fine. You break down in the middle of the road. Who gives a shit, right? So I was like, all right. He was like, yo, but I appreciate you. That's very nice of you. I was like, hey, man, it's cool. And I just but his stories are all just like anger and mine is just, like,
Violence, usually, it ends in
yeah,
violence.
it's not
That's
great.
not important.
Yeah.
But that story, it was just funny to me because that guy was so mad. I was just laughing. That's
No, I'm there. I'm getting out of it, but I'm there. I fight with homeless people a lot in New York.
Well, that's fun.
It's okay.
It's
what's your why though? Like I know my
Because
reason.
I feel like they're only getting away with it because no one's fighting back.
Right.
Nobody's
Okay.
gonna stand up. Like, I hate it. I hate that I have to do that.
I
It's
do
like,
too. Dave,
Like, I'm
thank
on the
you.
train and it's just like a guy like smoking a cigarette and you're just like,
Right. Yeah.
so you guys are all just gonna sit here and do nothing.
Yeah.
It's come on, you guys are gonna make me do this again.
It's
I've done it.
personal
Yeah, yeah.
accountability.
Right, like it's
Yes.
it's a weird thing.
I
you
made
know?
a guy feel bad about throwing trash on the train once. I did, dude. I looked him right in the face. I was like, really? Like, he threw it just like, it was like, dude, where there's receptacles at every station. Like, hold
Yeah.
on to it. And no joke, because I was just happened to be in the door, and then we go right. Happened to be in the door. He waits for the door to open, throws the trash just on the platform
Yeah.
in the middle of it. I have time. I walk out, pick up the trash, and just look at him and get back in the train and just be like, really? Really? We get to the next stop. A door opens. I throw it in the trash. A whole eye contact the whole time in Philly. I was just like, really? And everyone else, he actually felt the shame from everybody else. He was like, good for you. I was like, well, we all did this. But yeah, yeah. So
well, that's good. At least you're smart enough to know other ways to handle it. Because that's the thing that I haven't developed.
shame.
David
dude.
and I was like, we're just like violent.
Yeah, I don't have the tact.
Man.
And again, that's what
Yeah.
Uncle Phil
Right,
and
right,
Carl
right.
were
Yeah,
teaching you.
yeah.
Tact.
We heard it, but we just didn't follow
I
suit.
rejected that.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we hear you, but that's also pussy shit.
I
So we're
reject- yeah.
gonna
I
fight
don't
this
have
dude.
the tact. My thing is, what the fuck? Like, I go right there because it's just like, it's insane to
I
me.
love
Dude,
public shame.
I
Public
I
shame
was,
is one.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. No, go. I was saying the public shame. I love public shame. I think we need to use it more. I know there's the whole shaming thing. A couple like whatever, like you shouldn't shame. I'm like, we're not talking about like sexual shame, shit like that. I'm talking about when someone's doing something like
Yes.
smoking a fucking cigarette in a train, whether they be homeless or not. Yo, man, get the fuck off the train, man. Like, just get off the train. Like, you're being ridiculous. It doesn't matter what's going on. Get off the train. If we all felt that way, should be like, hey, get off the train. This is crazy. You can't be doing this. If we all did it, that's a little bit of shame or whatever. Oh, he's poor.
Right.
Can't do it. It's like, no, man.
But
This
see,
is
Right.
now,
Yeah, it's-
and here's where it gets real full circle. The people who do that,
Yeah.
we call Karens.
yes.
True.
Very true.
Well, all right. So,
Like,
Nosy white woman.
we
Yeah.
need them,
Yeah, they play an integral role.
but we're like, because if there's Karen on that train, I don't have to do that. You understand what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah. I
Like
agree.
even now, I'm dealing with that, and as I was
You would have
listening
heard
to
her
you-
grumbling already.
as I was listening.
Like she's coughing way too loud and shit. She's like, you know.
But like it was weird. Even as I was listening to you tell that story about the driving thing, I was like, yeah, this is why I just pay people to drive me.
Yeah, escape it.
It's not even that I'm rich. I
Right.
don't want to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, true.
I can get high and sit in the back seat and giggle at the entire interaction.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Right.
I'm going to get to my destination
Right,
either
either
way.
Yeah,
I might as well arrive happy.
I love it.
I was furniture shopping with Steph, and there was
Sounds dumb.
a lady who was just on a full blown speaker conversation
Oh yeah, one of these
on the
Okay.
phone,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I went, hey, that's rude. I did, and she was like, huh? I was like, shut that off. I did, because it's like I'm the asshole, but like that's crazy that you're inconvenient, and she did, and Steph was furious with me, but I was like, fuck her, like she's being
Yeah,
a fucking
definitely.
asshole. Like
Hey, dude.
I don't give a shit about your fucking furniture
Yeah.
or like your measurements.
Yeah.
Put it to your ear, you fucking asshole. Like it's crazy.
No one taught you to use the phone that way.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
It came with headphones. You said,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah, but Steph was still mad at me. But I was like, no, I did the right thing. I was like, I did the right thing.
Right. And they're like, just leave it alone. And you're like,
I can't. My brain
Right.
hurts.
And here's the thing. I do hate Karens, but when I watch the videos, I do kind of go like, go ahead, get them, bitch. You know what I mean?
Dave's like, yes, yes, queen. He's yes queening them.
It's just like, hey, it took a little white woman to stand up for herself, huh? For us to
Yeah.
learn how to stand up for ourselves. What the
Yeah,
fuck
but the problem
happened?
is a lot of those Karens are just calling the cops on black people for barbecues. That's the problem. They're not like,
Hey man,
You
everything's
are
a spectrum.
right. And listen, you gotta start standing up for yourself somewhere, right? I'm not here to say what's right or wrong.
you know what? You made a
I
great
just
point. You
like
turned me.
to see someone standing up for themselves. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
You turned me.
in this world of bully shaming and to the point where we've made everyone helpless.
Right.
I like to see who's standing up for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta do it.
That's so fucking funny.
Gotta do it. Oh, what was when did you see, to go back to
All
the,
right.
the other thing, when did you see your parents? When did you see a glimpse of them? Like when you saw the real them for a moment? Was there like something?
Oh
from that?
yeah, but that was as I was a kid,
Yeah.
and but like the interesting thing about it for me was the weird mind control of like as a kid you can't repeat anything that you've seen.
Gotcha.
Keep all of these secrets, and it's like I'm a kid and I'm bad at keeping secrets. Like this
Right,
is
right,
this
right,
is
gotcha.
bad, but you might leak one and then there's like consequences. So now you learn.
Right.
But you're a kid holding on to a lot of shit, and you're
Right.
just like, wow, man. And then but you think that's normal because everybody around you has it. And then as you get older and get out in the world with all these other people and be like, wait, your parents don't make you do that? And they're
Right.
like, nah, that's crazy. And you're like, oh, fuck, man. Fuck. Like, and you don't get a do-over.
Right,
and
right.
You can't really bitch and complain, but you're just like, oh, dude, you guys could have been honest, and
Yeah.
this could have been an easier transition if you were honest.
Yeah.
I definitely get it. I told my like older people that like I would say my sister, like my oldest sister, helped raise a lot of us. Like so the youngers, and it'd be weird if she was actually helping raise the olders. But but my mom, going to school and stuff like that, she was helping raising us. And I wish I tell them this now. I was like, you should have been more clear with me. Like you should have told me more stuff. Like we didn't really have sex talk. My sister's sex talk was like, you better be wearing a condom. That was it. And I was like, I grew up and I was like, I wanted to know, and I could have understood. It's fine. Like early, we don't give kids enough credit. Whereas you're in like a third world country, second world country, and shit like that. Kids are told from a young age, or even some first world countries where societies are a little more. I'm thinking of like the Finland and shit like that, where they're just kind of like, oh, I mean, we talk to our kids about death at 8, and we just kind of go like, yeah, you're gonna die, and that's okay. You live like there's just certain things that we just get hung up on, and I wanted to know all that shit. I wanted to, because I was asking too many questions, definitely. So,
well, yeah, and they had everything that they needed to avoid that.
Right.
Game Boys, video
Yeah,
games,
of course.
television, cartoons nonstop. You know what I mean? Go in the other room. Like most of us, you didn't even really have to be rich to have a house big enough to send kids in another room.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So they're unaware of what the adults are up against.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
in fucking la la la. Even now, I remember the last car show I went to. Every car comes with a TV in the headrest and separate
Sure.
headphones. It's like, well, fuck. When did the kids learn about their parents?
Yeah.
They're
Right.
with them nonstop, but they're not tuned in, man. And but the kids, they're aware. They see everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Whew, that's a tough one, man. Because we saw that shit with the who's the girl that did just now trying to interview on Red Table Talk from the college scandals.
Oh, Lori, Aunt Becky.
But they're trying to get some of the other moms and stuff on the table talk to, come from like, hey, what were you guys thinking when you did this? And I personally, I love that story. I talk about it on my special. I love that story because
It's great.
there's nothing more raw as far as good intentions.
Right. They need to get into school. They need to get into this school.
Like, I know my kid's stupid.
Right.
I know. Look, I know what I'm dealing with here.
Right.
I'm not lying to myself, and I'm not lying to my kid.
Right.
Well, I'm lying to my kid,
Right.
but I'm not lying to the school or the
Right.
administration.
But I want them to have the best education they can. Yeah.
By the way, the fact that you went to jail for that is ridiculous. Yeah, dude, it's victimless.
I don't mean no jail time. I don't think no jail time.
Yeah, just
for me.
fine her.
Like, well, no, I'm thinking a little, like a little touch.
Disagree.
Just a little touch.
I
Just
totally
a little.
disagree.
I don't like. I mean, fraud stuff like you let that shit run rampant.
No,
and
'cause
it's
there's no.
not-
No,
I don't mean a lot.
He's saying not that she deserves it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think it's to keep the system because boom,
But yeah,
if there is no consequence, and we all saw that.
Well, you fine her.
we talked about funny dude. We talked about it a little bit off air. Where it was just like the idea of people coming in. I think you were talking about like Tekashi 6ix9ine, like doing all that kind of stuff. But like making the good point of just like, or just like respecting, like, well, no, I mean, if someone has the means and the way to do it, they're also kind of bringing in and have companies that are hiring people and all this kind of stuff. So you kind of go like, well, the rich should be allowed to operate on a different level, or if they can do that, why shouldn't they? And I kind of like my fucking farm, like blue collar, now like white collar shit, blue collar starting out I was like, no, everyone's fucking equal. You better not let some rich people do whatever they can to me. Like I don't like it. I don't like rich people getting one over on us. So Enron, all that shit. I was like, nah, prison, prison, motherfucker. I want prison time.
Yeah, but
Because if we're putting people in jail for drugs for fucking 40 years and
that's
shit,
also
and then,
wrong.
No, we all know
Well,
it.
but it's
I'm
not.
just saying,
the drugs isn't the problem.
No, right.
The drugs is, and this is my logic on it. When you're punishing a drug dealer or a low-level criminal, because what I always saw in my neighborhood, the problem became when a black drug dealer had something that they didn't think he was supposed to have. Selling drugs was not a problem. When you pull up in like a big 6 Series
Right,
C-Class
okay, got it.
Mercedes, they go, oh, wait.
Fuck.
How much is he making?
Too much attention, yeah.
You're not supposed to have that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you're doing to your own people.
Right.
But I'll be goddamn if you get to have that.
You can't make
Exactly.
money off
Right.
the backs of these people.
Right.
Oh, slavery. Hold on, wait. I forgot. Okay, that's our bad. But he's doing bad drug stuff.
Right.
When he did drug stuff. It's
The,
bad.
the reality is, what you're doing is irritating me, and I want it to stop. But as adults, we don't know how to just say that. As a kid, you could be in the back seat like, he's breathing on me, right? And that was an acceptable reaction because you're a kid. You're not right, but you would be able to express that. And you were healthier as a result.
Yeah.
As an adult, you can't go, I don't like the way this motherfucker breathes.
Right. Yeah.
Right, and when you do, everyone's like, "Shut up, you fucking complainer!" It's like it's such a negative connotation. Like,
Right.
it's like, you're ashamed into not doing it.
So you
right.
have to have tact.
Right.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's breathing, and he's got a disease, and it's you come up with some other reason.
Oh yeah. Sweet passive aggressiveness, dude. Is it breathing in here, or is it just a lot of breath? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if it's a lot of breath in the car or just I don't know what it is, but it feels breezy, but all the windows are closed. It's weird, right? You just look at them, right? Isn't it weird? It's like
I was taught that as so much. I've heard that so much as I was a kid growing up. They was like, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it. And I'm like, the fuck difference does it make? The message.
Oh, it matters.
You understood the message, but they're literally like, I'm not gonna take it because you didn't say the magic word.
Yeah.
I should have to say please to get you to do what the fuck you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in, man. I shouldn't have to say please, but apparently I should. Because I can't.
Context for like, what do you mean? Just like, even like, I mean, I don't think, please and thank you if you're in like a fucking fast food place is kind of almost just like, did you just say thank you for him giving you shitty food? It's like, you can save that thank you, dude. That's a thank you for later. That's church thank you.
All right, here's the thing.
That's
Church
If I'm paying you, do I need to thank you?
right. Yeah.
I mean, it's polite,
No,
but do I
no.
need to? You know
Technically,
what I mean?
you're right, but it's I don't know, but then it's like you lose a little bit of like humanity and shit. It's like it's still, you still.
And that's why you pay more.
Yeah, no, I'm
So,
not. I'm not
like-
opposed to that, by the way. I'm really
Oh,
not.
dude, Dave was such an elitist, dude.
No, dude, I'm not.
Dude, you're such a fucking
But I
elitist,
fucking,
dude.
I like it.
Here's the deal. Like,
There's a whole set of like fast food places that would be the elite food places. Like, oh, I just walk in, give me fucking food, dude. You know what I like. Like, it's just
I'm
I
that
can
way.
talk to them
Okay.
any way I want to.
I don't
Yeah,
support
I love it.
Starbucks, but I do talk to Starbucks people like shit.
Yeah, dude.
If
Wow.
you're
I
gonna
don't like
charge
them.
me, if you're charging me more for coffee, this is what I'm paying for.
No,
Like if
you're right.
if I go to
You're
a
right.
hotel, 5-star hotel, I'm paying for the right to be a fucking slob.
I
Bring
do
me
that,
food
yeah.
and I'll throw it in the fucking hallway when I'm done because I'm a fucking animal.
Dude,
true.
for sure do that.
I'm
for sure
paying
do
for
that.
that
If I'm in a
privilege.
low rent apartment, I almost clean the place myself. If I'm in a low rent motel, I almost clean it up. It's like these people got big issues. Like I'm just coming in for a night. You know what I mean?
The cleaning lady
I'll
comes in, Neil's
clean
like,
it.
I got it.
Don't even worry about it.
Sweeping
I
up.
didn't figure out. I didn't do the fancy toilet paper roll, but I did just the basic one with the
Right.
little thing. But
he's
I got
making,
you.
he's making
me.
geese out of
Yeah.
towels.
Hey, do the towel again,
Hey,
motherfucker.
I'm
like
tipping
what?
her.
Yo, Dave,
Yeah,
I'm the same way. When I go to any nice hotel, I'm like, and my wife, she'd be like, no, don't do that. I'm like, don't do that. I'll shit on these walls. I'm like, I'm paying for this much money. I'm like, they'll fucking wipe it down.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, Steph. You don't fucking know. Like, you
Right. I feel the same way about restaurants. Denny's, hey man, we're coming in here 2 a.m. drunk. I am totally apologetic for me and my 11 friends that are assholes and are going to divvy up this check at the end of the night. So, like, here's the thing. And she deserves all of the support from us and all of the, because she needs it. Her food, let's say my order at Denny's comes out to like $140 because it's me and a few people, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I should be fucking tipping this lady like an additional 40.
Right, right. Yeah.
Thank you. You carried so much fucking food out here. But if I go to a high-end restaurant
Right.
and one plate is $58,
Right. Yeah, you're doing $50 plates. Yeah, absolutely.
I shouldn't have to tip this guy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you're right. You're right. By the way, he's right. But I'm an over tipper no matter what. And unless it's bad, like legitimately bad
Yeah,
service.
that's Italian guilt, though.
It is Italian guilt.
Just Italian
Right.
guilt.
But if I'm giving you $58 for a portion that's not going to fill me up for the $13 meal at Denny's,
You're right. I'm
I
a
should
fucking
pay,
cuck.
I get to pay at least to treat you like shit or something.
Something.
What am I getting?
Let me step. Yeah, let me
I'm a
fucking.
restaurant.
I gotta do something. I should spit in your face. Some shit. I gotta fucking. I should be allowed to do something here. I mean, like just at the end of it, like you save it all up for the end, and you get up, and then you just give him a slap with your napkin, just like, all right, I don't. Yeah, so I'm tipping you now.
This is
but
worth the
like,
money.
Right.
This is
You know
worth
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah, I feel like a cuck now.
Calm down.
I feel like a cuck.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like a cuck with the tip.
Coming into the ending of the podcast, you get all introspective. Calm the fuck down, dude. Jesus Christ.
You know what? I ain't tipping anymore. I'm gonna Mr. Pink this shit. No one's getting tipped. No, I'm kidding. I'm still gonna overtip.
Just breathe.
I overtip hard, especially at diners too. I think you're right. Especially diners.
I mean, I give 20 at diners. Obviously, those people are putting in grunt work, so I've had to deal with that shit. But yeah, bigger. I definitely agree with Dave. Yeah, definitely higher end shit, like $50 plates and shit like that. Steakhouses where you're doing like high end, shit. You're like, I'm gonna give you just under the minimum. Like, I'm not gonna be excited for this. Like, it's not. I feel, and also because a lot of times it's almost easy for them. Like, I've been in situations with high end restaurants where they're not even, the waiter isn't even told like how to describe the plates. Like, they're not doing anything extra. They're just the menu's there. They just don't fart in your face. Like, they're just not. They're just dressed nice. Yeah. That's it. I'm paying for you to dress nice. That's basically what it is. It's fucking bananas.
It's the weather, yeah, it's cooler in here. You're not busting. I don't know whether they bust tables in those suits, but like I just know at Denny's they're doing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's calling out. They're in the back washing dishes and bring it
Dude, remember when COVID just hit? And we went to Denny's?
Oh, into the Denny's. Yeah. It wasn't like fully in swing. Yeah.
It was right
like
before the
early
shutdown.
March.
Yeah.
And
Early March
we
or
did it.
late
It was the
February.
last show we did before COVID.
Yeah.
And then we're like, Denny's is open. And we went, and people already started bailing because of Corona. Like, they already started not showing up to work and stuff. And there was like 2 people working in Denny's. And it took us 2-3 hours.
There was a brief moment, dude, where we looked around and there was more people. Like, I didn't even see a waiter. Like, there was like or a fucking like at all. It was just, and then one woman came out of the back. I thought she was cooking. Like, I thought she was. I was like,
she
they're
did
making.
both.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, no, that fucking was crazy. But I get it. I don't know. Dave, if you could set up restaurants, and then we'll get out of here on this. If you could set up a restaurant where you treat them like shit, pay more, treat them however you want. How would you think you would treat them? Would it just be no please and thank you, or would you try to get something else in? Would you try to be like, hey, let me punch you in the stomach?
Yeah.
Let me give you a pop.
Slaps. Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
I'm at least going for the open hand
Body
slap.
shots.
Dude,
Maybe
it starts from the beginning. You're just like, what's on your shirt? I'm just fucking with you, dude. It's going to be a fun night, dude. I paid so much money. You're fucked. You are fucked. Like, just, dude, I'm just, you know what I mean? Just like.
When they walk out with the food, knock it out, get it again.
Get it again, dude. I don't know what happens. This has been fucking Called Buzz. Anything else you want to, plug? Did we miss everything in plug?
A lot of the topics that we was weaving through tonight, I dig in deeper on the special.
Yes.
So if you enjoyed anything that we're talking about tonight, please go watch the second one. I promise you won't be disappointed. And once you're done with the second one, go check out the first one.
Yeah. Details are in the bottom of this video. Not at the moment, but they will be in a second. So just, go check the review.
Oh, yeah, just throw that link in
all
there.
the stuff.
Like
Yeah,
in
we'll
the
get all the
YouTube,
links in there.
like,
Dave Temple, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, sir.
To you, all the stuff going on.
We're going to do a quick Patreon.
Yeah, we're going to Dave's on heading out.
Yeah,
but,
Dave's heading out.
Jump on the Patreon right now. Go to it. Other than that, Jesse Pedraza, I appreciate you, but we will see you on the next one.
Yes.
Later.
Peace.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.